Hello, we're continuing with Diver Wimpy Kid, Wrecking Ball. We'll go back, we're on page 42. I'm a little worried about my living underground though, because my brother Roderick lives in our basement, and I'm not sure that's healthy. So I'm going to have tons of screens that look like windows to make it feel like I'm living on the surface. My house is going to be big, so it'll take me a while to get from place to place. That's why I'm planning on having moving sidewalks everywhere. And they show a moving sidewalk, him standing on it. It says, "Warning, the moving walkway is coming to an end." He's like, "Yeah, I know, I know." Let's see this page right here. My bathtub is going to be made of glass, and it'll sit inside a giant aquarium so I can feel like I'm in the ocean. What do you think about that, my friends? Would you want to have a tub like that? You're taking your bath and a shark goes by? That would scare me, I think. Yeah, it would. My security system is going to be super high. I'm sorry, super high tech. I've designed all sorts of booby traps for anyone who tries to get inside. And if someone gets past the front door, I'll just wait them out in my panic room, which is going to have steel walls that are 3 feet thick. Wow. Every so often, I'll probably have a party or something so people can see how awesome my house is. But if they stay too late, I'll have a way to get them out of there and back up to street level. All this stuff is going to be expensive, so it's going to take a while for me to save enough money to make it happen. But I figure it can't hurt to start planning now. Friday. I was doing my homework last night when Dad called me downstairs. Mom was at the table, and she seemed pretty upset. Dad told us great Aunt Reba passed away in her sleep. I have a lot of great aunts, though, and at first I couldn't remember which one she was. Mom reminded me that Aunt Reba was the one who used to send me angry letters when I forgot to write her thank you notes for my birthday money. And then I knew exactly which one she was. I guess Manny remembered Aunt Reba because he seemed pretty upset she had died. So tonight, Mom read him a book she read to me when Meemaw passed away. And the book's called Preston Platypus Says Goodbye. Mom has a whole shelf of these Preston Platypus books, and each one covers a different topic. She'd pull one out every time I'd have to deal with something new. Preston Platypus. When I found the books in Mom's closet, I read them all in one afternoon. I probably shouldn't have done that, though, because those books turned me into a nervous wreck. One of the books was about how Preston Platypus was sad that a tree in his yard died and had to be cut down. Well, when my parents said they needed to take down a dead tree in our yard, I was a total mess. So my parents decided not to chop it down. But then a few weeks later, the tree fell in a windstorm and took out half of our deck. So what do you think of that? They should have just go ahead and done it, right? There was a reason they looked at that one, that tree, and they had a feeling that was going to happen. But they did it for him. The Preston Platypus books all follow the same basic formula. At first, Preston's worried about something, and then his mom tells him things are going to be okay, and she turns out to be right. I guess the reason I kept reading those books was because I always hoped there would be a big twist at the end, and then I'd be disappointed when there wasn't. So I started coming up with my own endings to the books. And when Mom saw that I drew in the back of Preston Platypus Goes to the Zoo, she took me to see a counselor. Saturday. Today was Aunt Reba's funeral. Mom said we had to go because Aunt Reba didn't have much family, so we needed to show our support. She told us all She told us we all had to wear black to the funeral, but when Roger came out wearing the outfit he wore to his last rock concert, Mom made him go back inside and change. That's why we were 15 minutes late to the funeral. When we got there, the service had already started, so we just stood in the back behind a crowd of people. I'd never been in a cemetery for that long before, so I felt a little nervous. Now, if you look over here, this is where he wrote his own ending, and his mom brought him to a counselor because she thought something might be wrong with him. Because why? He's drawing like throwing off somebody